as your involvement with Intrabiz and businesses in the area, you've been impacted greatly by the lockdowns, because you're an out and about kind of person. You're always mixing with businesses at big events, organising them. Tell us, how's the past 12 months been for you?
Right, yeah. I mean, it's impacted everybody, obviously, right through the world. For us as a business, Intrabiz is, as you say, a networking business that brings businesses together. And our events have always been hosted in sort of hotels and venues like that. So we're very closely linked to the hospitality industry. And the meetings that we have are sort of like face-to-face. People buy from people. So they like to build relationships and stuff like that. And that's how their recommendations come. And networking is a fantastic way of doing business. So when that is taken away from you, almost immediately overnight when it happened, you've got to think, what are we going to be able to do? And we've had 12 months of this now. And at the beginning, it's sort of the whole world sort of stopped temporarily, and then we had to think, how are we going to be able to support our businesses? Because that's what we do. We're there to support our members and the visitors that come to our meetings. So like most of the other organizations, we had to go online, which is what we started to do. So we've been doing that now for, virtually 12 months now. And what we have found is that by offering an online membership and an online sort of facility for people to come together, it's given us the opportunity to extend the coverage in a way. So we're now starting to get people from overseas. We're using our contacts, from the States and Europe, Australia, and we're having people attend our events, which you probably wouldn't have seen before. So that's been a positive in a way. But in turn, we normally would have an annual expo where we bring all the businesses together with guest speakers and stuff, a massive event normally, which for us, is a big income generation. It's probably the biggest event of the year that we do. So that has been taken away. So obviously, a lot of the things that we do online are free because that's the way that things have sort of developed for everybody. And yeah, so that's what we've sort of been doing. But we are looking forward to Friday to see, there seems to be light now at the end of the tunnel. So we're looking forward to see what, the government are allowing us to do, really.
It sounds like it's been a positive experience in a way as well, because you've had to think on your feet and develop a new way of working and communicating. Do you think this hybrid model will be used going forward, where you have an event at a venue, but also then able to satellite it almost to other places across maybe the world or UK?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's definitely something that we've been looking at. We will always, I think the online meetings are here to stay. And I think there'll be some form of that. But as you say, to be able to hybrid them into an event where we can stream certain things across to our partners and visitors, across the world, is just another benefit. And it's just going to add even more to the meeting. And what we found as well is sometimes people think, why do I want to speak to somebody in America? That's not my area or whatever, But that's the beauty of networking. You don't know these people who they know. Now, these people have already been established working with contacts in the UK. And those contacts that they have may be a benefit to you. So, you need to embrace these people. And we've had, some fantastic connections from people from overseas, really, really good contacts. So it's been really good. So definitely there will be this hybrid thing. It's quite exciting, really, because it's just moving forward, giving us more things to think about and possibilities, really. And yeah, so that's definitely something that'll be, that's under consideration at the moment.
Anybody who knows you knows that you are hugely ambitious. You're always looking for projects to get your teeth in, to put your beloved Swansea on the map. And you found it in TEDxSwansea. You're bringing it back after 3 years.
That's right, yeah. It's something that I felt we need now. It's time to bring it back. I mean, it was last year in 2018, but when you look at now Swansea, we've got the city deal, we've got the new arena being built, the football's doing well, the rugby's doing well, the place is alive again. And I know even though we've got the COVID thing, we're coming out of that. So now's the time to bring it back. And as you say, I am ambitious. I'm very big on the community, and I'm quite competitive as well, which means that I want Swansea to be something that people talk about. And this TEDx is a global platform. it puts the city on the map. You know, we are competing with every other city in the world who holds a TEDx conference. So I want us to be one of the best if I can. And we're starting this year online as a virtual conference because we have no choice really with the COVID. So we've set that up. It's on the 5th of June, which you know, it's going to be streamed live. The audience will be virtual, obviously. It'll be on Zoom or a webcast. People are already registering for it. We've only been, you know, advertised. Well, we haven't really been advertising it properly yet, but people have seen what, you know, our posts and stuff on Facebook and the social media platforms and things, and people are, you know, they want to get involved. And the theme this year is the big reveal. And I've called it the big reveal because, you know, I want people to say, right, Swansea is back. We are here, right? Take note and watch this space, right? That's my take on it, okay? Because I know what we're capable of being able to do here. And I've seen some of the events that you see on the TEDx platforms and stuff because it's a global platform. And there's no reason why we can't be like that in Swansea, right? And that's my goal, and that's what I'm working towards. This year, we'll have a team of 8 speakers, and they're academics, professionals, entrepreneurs, innovators, and they're here to inspire and provoke discussion for us, okay? And that's the concept of the TEDx platform. Some of these people probably have never spoken on a stage before, right? The majority of them will be local, you know, from our region, but there are some coming from overseas and things. And I've sort of put together a team now, which covers the admin, the media, the photography, the accounts, and I've got a team of coaches. And these coaches I've enlisted. We have 2 TEDx speaking coaches, okay? We have a body language coach and we have a stress coach, because these people are going to feel the pressure because, you know, they're going to have to get up on stage in front of a camera filming live. So I want them to be the best that they can possibly be, to be fair, right? I don't want them to let themselves down and think, oh no, I messed it up or whatever. I want to give them the best opportunity they can. And I want to support them in any way that I can. So I've enlisted these people specifically for the speakers. Some of the speakers may have spoken before in other places, but they're not sort of like global speakers. But they'll still need the support of the coaches. And if the coaches can help them perform to their best ability, then the event's going to be amazing because everyone will be so pleased of it. And that's the sort of template for where we move forward. And then when we go next year, it will be live, and there'll probably be more than one event. But you'll see next year how the thing will grow. It's just going to be amazing, fantastic. I'm so excited. I can't wait, to be honest.
That's huge attention to detail and a real passion there. And I really get from what you're saying that you want this to compete with maybe TEDx New York or TEDx Sydney, that potentially our speakers could be screened, because they do show, they channel in, don't they, some of the best speakers from around the world into events. So you could potentially, is that what you're looking for, to get on that big stage?
Yeah, there's 2 sort of platforms. The speakers all get put onto the TEDx platform on YouTube, okay? So everybody's talk will be up there. But there's another level then, because TED.com take the best, and like you say, and they're the ones they use for examples, and they're the ones that people take and screen some of the best things, because if they're looking for something a little bit extra on a theme that they're talking about, they can grab something from there. And I'd love us to have somebody from Swansea on that platform, that top level platform. And that's the goal. I mean, I'd love all our speakers to be up there really, but you know, obviously there have to be something a little bit special. And the talks are, when you get into the talks as well, it's not necessarily, I mean, we've all listened to someone and been, as individuals, been inspired by somebody's life story, you know, where we've been in tears, it's been heartbreaking to listen to. We thought, wow, how did they overcome this? You know, so inspiring for the audience. But for TED, it's just another life story, right? They're as cold as that when it comes to that. It's got to be something completely different, something off the wall, anything, you know, that grabs their attention to get them up onto that level. So whilst we will have life stories, obviously, because it does inspire the people who are there. But we've got to look for the things that TED.com want, because that's what we want to be up there as well. So we want Swansea to stand out. And yeah, I'd love to be on the same level as New York, Swansea, Sydney. How amazing would that be for us, right? And that's what we've got to do. And that's what I've got the experience, obviously, because of my my job. Events are what we do. Okay, so I know that I can create the event. That's not the problem, right? It's just getting that there, getting the support, because it's a non-for-profit event. So we rely on the sponsors and the people contributing to put the event together. But when you see what we could do, who will not want to be part of that? And that's what we're, that's where we're going.